Alright, so it's Venomous, well, it's Dakota with the Venomous RC channel, and we're back with a Wpl C74-1 Suzuki Jimny update. In the last video, when I unboxed it, I said I was going to pretty much recreate my dad's Samurai, which was the original plan, but after some thought, I decided to go a different direction, because I know I'm going to get multiple of these, so I'm probably going to end up making his with a different one. But with the first one that I got, I ended up just kind of going off the wall, and yeah, let me show you and talk about it. So that would be it. I'll take the top off in a second so you can get a better view of the inside. But I'll put the rims in the sun real quick for you. I really wanted to get like a yellow rim to match the yellow paint, but I couldn't find one that matched close enough. And on camera these look more bronze than what they actually are. They're like a really light mellow yellow. But I painted it. I took the entire body apart. I detailed up the inside. I put some stickers on here, some decals. This is the only WPL sticker on the whole rig. I wanted to show them some love, though. You know, they made a good rig, so you gotta put them out there, you know. I didn't super glue the magnet. I just left it bouncy around in there. I felt it would make better contact not being stuck, you know, if that makes sense. These are Amazon special rims and tires. These are 1.3 inch rims, or I mean 1.3 inch tires. I don't remember what size the rims are. The hubs are 7mm. So I have the 5mm to 7mm hub adapters. I got a Suzuki sticker up here on the windshield. I painted the windshield wiper silver with a paint pen. I painted the antenna silver with a paint pen. The roll bar was painted silver with a paint pen. The seats were painted caramel brown with some outdoor spray paint. The whole dash was painted caramel brown with the same spray, with the same tan. And I got the steering wheel, and then when I painted it black, because I didn't let the paint cure all the way. When it did cure, the black paint cracked on the steering wheel. But I mean, I kind of like it, so I just left it as it is. And then it did the same thing on the dashboard down there on that black handle. You can see the same thing. I colored the vents black, but they got a little splotchy up in there. I made the pedal silver, of course. A word of advice is make sure you plug in all the holes if you do this. So these have, the soft tops have plastic pins, and then in the bed or in the actual body of the Samurai, I'll show you when I take it off, there's holes for those pins to slide into so that you know you got your top in the same spot every time. My advice, because I didn't do it, is to plug those holes and to tape off those pins, because after I painted this and did all that, it made it really tough to get the top on and off, even without the screws in it. Like, it just made it all the joints really tight and really stiff, and it also gave me some trouble on my windshield. So I would tape off like underneath the windshield. When it folds forward, it reveals two parts that you wouldn't normally see unless it was folded forward, right? So when you fold it forward, make sure you tape off those two edges. That way when it folds back up, it's still flush and level. Otherwise it'll just push this out the whole time. When I take my soft top off, you'll see that my windshield sticks forward a little bit, and that's because of the paint. Other than plugging your holes and wrapping your joints, wrapping the pins, I don't really have anything else. Make sure you go light right here on the edges where the door is actually going to meet in the jamb. The lighter you go, the better the fitment, because again, when you're painting this, you're adding thickness to this body, and you're adding thickness to the door, and you need it to stay thin so that it can close seamlessly in the spots that it did when it wasn't painted, if that makes sense. I don't know, I like to rant a lot, whatever. Anyways, so I got the Amazon special rims and tires. These are 1.3 inch tires. That's specific because they're the only ones I could find that would like fit in or look halfway decent on this, because of how big the wheel arches are and how much space you gotta fill. I took the spare tire off because I don't have a spare tire. These are aftermarket, and I don't want to have a random stock spare tire on there when I'm not even running stock tires, you know. Alright, let me get this top off real quick. That's because I don't think I've shown it yet. I also got the metal drive shafts from Amazon. They're like $9, and they're here in 2 days, so why not, since I was doing all the body and rims and everything, you know. Alright, so I took off my soft top, and this is that gap I was talking about, because of all the extra material that's collected in that meeting spot. It just pushes the windshield out, which is fine with me. But so my advice is to tape this off, and then tape off this edge too, so that when you paint it, and you're done painting, all that still meets up nicely. Otherwise you're gonna run into issues. Open the door, let's turn it. There we go. So you can see I did the doors all separate colors. Seats, the front and back of the seats, because we ain't no lazy painters around here. The seats are just attached with plastic clips. Like the whole seat itself is a plastic clip. It just clips in and clips out. So you could even take this out and run it without a back seat, and it looks super clean too. That's my samurai build so far. Definitely gonna be building more of them. They're just so nice, man. Anyways, thanks for checking it out. Hope you guys liked it. The last thing, because I forgot to do it. So this is after starting to edit the video and everything. See all the yellow paint right there on that pin? There's a pin right there. A whole bunch of yellow paint on it. So there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know the camera's not focusing on that, but that's fine. And then there's 4 holes. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the holes that you want to plug. You want to plug them with like a toothpick or something. I think you could fit a toothpick in there, and then just paint around it. And then when you're done painting, pull the toothpick out. Otherwise, when you go to put the pins in the holes, it's gonna be a fight. See, so right now they're just sitting on top of the rail. But if it wasn't painted, it would have already clipped in. So then I have to sit here and press on it, and wiggle it back and forth just to get it to go in. But if you just cover those pins with like some masking tape or something. See, I'm trying to pull it off now. Now I can't even get it off. If you cover the pins with masking tape and then you stick like a toothpick or like a thumbtack in the holes, you should be good. Otherwise, you're gonna have to deal with this. It's not screwed on, and I can't even. I mean, maybe it's a bonus, you know, like you don't have to screw it on to keep it on, but I'd just rather not have to fight it. See, now that pin's stuck. So, definitely gonna be doing some tricks next time I paint, because I can't be dealing with that. Yep. Anyway, good luck. Let me know what you guys think. Have a good day.